Okay, are we back? Can anyone hear me? Okay, my internet connection died for a second. Whoops! No, Jack, you're okay. My internet connection it just literally just died for a second and reconnected. That was weird. But okay, we're back. We successfully reconnected. Yeah, it was just my internet. My internet went all fucky for a second. That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? This is terrible. It can't be. I'm absolutely gonna lose my fucking job. Wait a second. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. Still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Something's written on this poster in fine print. Guards 5 commandments? Wow, that sounds serious. He just said old, didn't he? Yeah, he did. 1. Obey thy superior. 2. Respect thy superior. 3. Smile at thy superior. 4. Salute thy superior. 5. Buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with a real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, all right. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Yeah, it's Wendy Oldbag. Oh, God. Okay. Move to the main exhibition hall, and then move to the basement warehouse. Okay. October 13th, Lordy Taylor, main exhibition hall. The treasure of the current exhibit is all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry. It's like Phoenix gives off a curse to everyone he meets to perpetually be involved with murders, right? Like, how the hell does this keep happening? I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that you've got the Sacred Urn back, maybe they can reopen it. Really? Yeah, maybe we can label it the Urn of Master Maskew's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of detention. Whoa! 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 That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Anyway, to the basement warehouse. October 13th, Lordy Taylor, basement warehouse. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews. What is she still hanging around here for? So, how's it going? What about the Sacred Urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes! It was brought during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Maskey's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. Okay. I just heard all about it on the news. So the detective was actually the thief all along? It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damascus to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick! She wants to apologize. You should let her... Maya, you are not helping! So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme, anyway? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Damascus' calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all. I guess so. The night of the crime. What? So Damascus murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get back to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Damascus pretty well. The Sacred Urn. I'm so glad you got your Sacred Urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow that urn had come back seemed different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about it, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Psylocke? Yeah? What do you think this means, Nick? It means this person that holds the secret to the mystery of the Sacred Urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Okay, so we don't have what we need yet to break the Psylocke. We need to move the detention center. October 13th, Detention Center Visitors Room. I already told you, it's not me. A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they were interrogating Mr. Delight, right? Man, we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they've got a murder case on his hands. I guess you're right. The guard over there seems a bit on edge, too. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay, let's check out some other places, Nick. Did I miss something? Those are records, got that. Got all that good stuff. Got all that. I guess I need to actually talk to Maya. I thought I could just skip that, but okay. So what do we do now? Isn't it? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB Security is. Hey! Why don't we go ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, we'll have to screw her about some stuff about motorcycles. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? I'm not the same little Ma who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Speaking of asking around, I got a few questions of my own from Mr. Delight. Okay, well then let's make sure we go to the detention center too. Sacred Urn? You must be relieved we got the Sacred Urn back, huh? You bet! There's something a little different about it. Don't question ellipsis question mark at me! It's pretty obvious, isn't it? No, it isn't. You take a look at it. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says, oh, that's what. Okay. So I get it. That's what Andrews was hiding, is that she fixed the urn. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Omni's name into I Am. And the repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that it is a fake? I'm sure Pearls will find out once she gets back to Current Village. Yeah, I suppose. When I think about it, Maya hasn't gone back to Current Village in a long time. So I guess people still go to Current Village to do their training, right? Yep! If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So why haven't you been training lately? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious, otherwise real tragedies can happen. Is what happened last year still bothering you? The murder in her village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Karen technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, that spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That murder. It wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. Sounds like being the master of the current is going to be a heavy responsibility. Okay. Can we see Ron now, please? Looks like. Okay, good. So I did need to talk to her. Mr. Wright. Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please. Mr. Light, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see. On the night the Sacred Urn was stolen from Lordy Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB's security to hand over some money. And then that's where CEO Kane Bullard was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you're Master Maskew? Hasn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, I'm starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight, at the trial today we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. So the person dressed up as Master Maskew in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atme. So that night, you didn't go to Lordy Taylor, you went to KB Security, right? Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office. I knocked, but there was no answer. So when I used the key guard to unlock the door, that's possibly when he dropped his wallet. When I went in, someone was in there. Someone. And suddenly, they bashed me over the head. That was at me. Was it Kate Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why you put it in the safe. Yeah, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of his security teams, so I knew how to open up. Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So you knew how to avoid getting spotted by them. Nick, all of a sudden Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. Why were you fired? Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago? He sees his dead body. His first thought is to tamper with the crime scene instead of calling 911. Yeah, that probably would have thrown suspicion off of him if he, called 911. Because why in God's name would he call the police if he had committed the murder? You're forced to quit KB Security. How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please. Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Phew, thank goodness. No, but I'm supposed to have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. Thank you for the hydrate, Clay. Why have you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief, she'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief, at least. That's what I thought, anyway. So he became Mass Damascus for Desiree, huh? Hey, that is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But Master Damascus, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Damascus costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my guard uniform. Pretty clever, huh? Wow, awesome! Hey, hold the phone! The guard in this photo! Is that you, Mr. Delight? That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could have seen through that in a heartbeat. Thanks, Jack. We're probably not going to go for much longer. I'm just going to finish the investigation sequence. I don't want to be up too late myself, and we are going to be streaming this game all week. But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Have a good night, and thank you for dropping by. Detective Atme found the Mass Damascus disguise? He's good. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days later after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. But blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more, now. Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. The blackmail letter! Is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Enmon heist. The first letter, it says, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure, or I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a sec. What do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in a safe deposit box, the letter specified someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. The plans? What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. Sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him! Yeah, it's kind of because he's an idiot. So Ron Delight was masked to mask you after all, but someone else is behind the thefts. That adds a whole new layer to this case. All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went after the Sacred Urn because of one of the plans too? Well, see, the truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay? Ron's testimony added to the court record. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes? But please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never... I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Mystic Maya! Hey, Pearly! I'm back! Hey, Pearls, so what have you been up to this whole time? The Sacred Herb, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Current Village to have it examined. The sheer amount of simpage in this game is off the... Yeah, it absolutely is. God. And, what did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Phew! That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches, they said that it's paint and they were put on the urn recently. Why are we all talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? We've got to find out. We gotta find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we gotta find out how they got there. Okay, we'll find out how they got there. Please don't forget about me. Hard to forget you. Alright, we need to go back to the basement warehouse. I hate how I have to move through multiple rooms to get to where I need to go. So, Lordy Taylor, basement warehouse. Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see. Maybe we take another good look at this urn. We can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Nick, let's look around one more time! Alright, we're gonna examine the pink box again. Posture check. Hydrate and a stretch. Thank you, Wrath. Appreciate it. Big stretch. Okay. This box, there's something about it that bothers me. That's the box that the secret urn was in! It almost looks like there's some pink paint on it, too. It's definitely the same color of the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now. Alright, let's investigate again, Nick! Box added to the court record. Slide to the right. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days now. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is oddly shaped and it's shocking pink. Mr. Nick, could it be this odd shape? Yeah. Pretty sure that it's this. Ah! That's the that's the box the urn was in! If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well. Well, you're right! Look, it matches! What is it, Nick? It's all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Paint marks added to the... I think it's starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Alright, we'll present the Mingtama. Or Magatama. Or however you say it. My magic lie detector. That's just what I'm going to call it. My magic lie detector. The Sacred Urn. Miss Andrews, did you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It was obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake. You're the one who said that it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that submitted at the trial was genuine? Let's see. Present the Sacred Urn. Yep, okay. Present. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Current Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how... What she discovered was that the urn had been broken again. Did you say again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? How do you know that? You can't prove anything! Yeah, this poster. It was made recently, right? Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said "I am" on it. Hi, Dory! But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. Dory, thank you for the high five. Appreciate it. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. It wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now tell the truth. Wait. For, even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it, huh? Yes, that's it. Must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. Probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. It looks like she's not going to give up that last Psylocke so easily. Yep, the paint marks. Well, Miss Andrews? What is this supposed to mean? There's paint all over this urn. And there is pink paint all over the floor and walls of the basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews, but... Uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape, but you can get pink paint anywhere. Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure. Well, there is in my room. Liar. Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor, there's no proof that it's the same paint. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. Proof linking the paint to the... Yeah. The box. This box. The urn was stored in this, right? Yes, that's right. Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted in it, doesn't it? Yes. If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn broke. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Yeah, oh my indeed, Dory. Unlock successful. Ugh, thank God. Okay. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. He's never wrong. Well, yes and no. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Terrible! I broke this ancient pot! Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. That's why he's right, lol. Right all the time, but also no. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here, I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped over a bucket of tripped on a bait can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was gonna stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the boxes and landed right in the paint. I was in shock and let out a huge scream. I can totally see how that could happen. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Damn, Phoenix. Shots fired. Well, I know it was the most important treasure in all of Current Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I Am got changed to Ami. I didn't know how it was originally written. But any sane person fixing it would just assume it said Ami. Any sane person? Really? Oh, Pearls. Don't feel bad. You tried your best. Oh, Pearls. Said she wasn't very good at spelling. Oh, Pearls. It's okay. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then. Sacred urn updated into the court record. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, we didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because I was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The Ami face statue? Aha! The first time we came down here, it was on that night that the sacred urn was stolen. Wrath, thank you for the lurk. We're not going to be going for very much longer. As soon as this investigation sequence is over, we're probably going to be jumping into another stream. Still, I do appreciate that. Thank you for jumping in and thank you for lurking. Always appreciate it when anyone comes in. There were no paint marks on the wall or floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's good reason for that. Only on the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. And that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, who was it? Who could have done it, and why? The statue was definitely close to the door. Then the next day it was moved, but why? It looks like there's some connections between the sacred urn and the murder case. Why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that knife, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then why did another Master Masque show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to make another appearance. All right. Whew, okay, that was a big twist at the end. We thought we were done, but apparently we're not. And then someone got murdered. Because of course someone got murdered. Because the only case we ever take is for murder. Anyway, it's getting kind of late around here, and I can't really be staying up too late. Otherwise, I'm going to be dead in the morning when I go to work. So, we're going to look for someone to raid today. Let's see. Let's go ahead and... We'll raid Gary, since he's playing Spider-Man. Yep. Alright, as always, thank you to everybody who came in, who lurked, who followed, who subscribes, who just hangs out and watches me make all my stupid little voices at these silly visual novels. We'll be doing Phoenix Wright all week. That means, again, tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. CST and Thursday 6:30 p.m. CST, as well as Sunday 3 p.m. CST. Bit longer stream on Saturdays, so we'll get a bit more done. We could be done with this by the end of the week, and that means around the corner, the next game, one of the next games I will be playing will be the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Chronicles. As always, thank you, Boneheads, for coming in. I'm going to send you over to Gary. Today's raid message will be the same. Hold on. Let me just... get it up here for you guys. There you are. Feel free to copy and paste that. As always, thank you for everybody who came in, and I'll see you on the other side. Take care, everybody.